Welcome to Listen and Learn English. Today, we are going to explore one of the most colorful and joyful festivals in the world, Holi, the Indian Festival of Colors. Imagine a quiet gray morning. The streets are calm. People walk slowly, thinking about their work or school. The sky is still, and everything feels ordinary. Then, suddenly, life changes. Bright colors fly through the air. Red, yellow, blue, and green cover everything. Laughter and music fill the streets. Strangers become friends. The world seems alive and magical. If you have never experienced Indian festivals, this may feel strange. You might ask, why are people throwing colors? Or, what does Holi mean? Many English learners feel the same way when they start learning new words or stories. At first, it can feel confusing and messy, but just like that gray morning turns into a rainbow of color, confusion can become understanding. By the end of this lesson, Holi will feel clear, colorful, and meaningful, and your English will grow along the way. Holi is not only a festival, it is a story, a tradition, and a celebration of life. It teaches forgiveness, new beginnings, and human connection. Through its stories, actions, and emotions, you can learn English in a simple, practical way. You do not need perfect grammar or a large vocabulary. Step by step, you will hear useful words, repeat sentences, and understand expressions that you can use in travel, conversation, and daily life. Before learning through culture, English may feel dry or hard. You may memorize words but forget them quickly. After learning with stories like Holi, English becomes alive. Words have feelings, sentences have meaning. You remember more because you connect with the story and the culture. Learning becomes fun, colorful, and memorable. Even if you feel shy or afraid of mistakes, this lesson is for you. You will listen, imagine, and feel the story. You will learn English with joy, not fear. Each color, each smile, and each simple word is an opportunity to grow. Now, take a deep breath and picture yourself in the middle of Holi. See the colors in the air. Feel the music and laughter around you. Say the words red, yellow, blue, and green slowly in English. Smile as you say them. This is the first step of our journey, a journey where language, culture, and life connect. Welcome to the amazing story of Holi and the joy of learning English through Listen and Learn English. Why festivals matter in language learning. Many English learners study for many years, but still feel stuck. They read textbooks, they learn grammar rules, they memorize long word lists. But when it is time to speak, their mind feels empty, words disappear, confidence drops. Learning feels slow and tiring. This is a common struggle for learners around the world. Classroom English often feels cold and dry. You see rules on a page, but you do not feel them. You learn sentences, but you do not know when to use them. You study alone, without emotion or connection. Because of this, your brain forgets quickly. Learning becomes a duty, not a joy. Now think about learning through culture. Think about music, food, travel, and festivals. These things have color, sound, and feeling. When you learn English through culture, your heart joins your mind. You do not just learn words, you feel stories. You imagine people. You remember moments. This makes learning strong and real. Festivals are powerful teachers. They show real life, not perfect textbooks. At a festival, people laugh, talk, greet strangers, and share food. They use simple, natural English. This is the English people use when they travel, make friends, or share stories. It is living English. Before learning with culture, English may feel scary. You worry about mistakes. You stay silent. After learning with culture, English feels friendly. You hear the same words many times in stories and actions. You start to understand without fear. Confidence grows slowly, like a small plant. Festivals also help memory. When you connect a word to an image or feeling, you remember it longer. For example, when you see colors flying in the air, words like color, happy, laugh, and crowd stay in your mind. Your brain remembers pictures better than rules. Many learners think learning English must be serious all the time. They think fun means weak learning. This is not true. Fun learning is deep learning. When you enjoy a story, your brain stays open. You listen more. You understand more. You want to continue. Learning through festivals also teaches culture. Language and culture live together. When you understand culture, you understand why people speak in a certain way. You learn polite words, friendly greetings, and emotional expressions. This helps you sound more natural. Now imagine traveling to another country. You do not talk about grammar rules. You talk about food, weather, festivals, and life. You ask questions. You share feelings. This is real communication. Festivals prepare you for this real world. Holi is a perfect example. It is full of color, emotion, history, and human connection. It has simple actions and deep meaning. People from many countries know about it. When you learn English through Holi, you learn how to explain culture, share stories, and talk with people from different places. Before, English may feel like a wall. After learning through stories like Holi, English becomes a bridge. It connects you to the world. It helps you feel brave and curious. Try a small practice now. Think of a festival you know. Say 3 simple English words about it. Smile. This is how language grows, with feeling and meaning. Next, we will explore Holi itself. We will learn what it is, why people celebrate it, and why it touches hearts around the world. Step by step, English will feel easier and warmer. What is Holi? When people hear the word Holi, many think only one thing. They think it is a color party. They imagine people throwing powder, laughing, and dancing. This picture is not wrong, but it is not complete. Holi is more than colors. It is more than fun. It is a festival with deep meaning, long history, and strong emotions. Holi is an important festival in India. It is also celebrated in many other countries with Indian communities. People celebrate Holi once a year, usually in March. This time is special because it is the end of winter and the start of spring. The weather becomes warmer, flowers begin to grow, nature feels alive again. Holi celebrates this new beginning. Before Holi, the days feel cold and quiet. After Holi, life feels fresh and bright. This is an important idea of the festival. It is about change. It is about moving from dark to light, from cold to warm, from old to new. Holi usually lasts 1 or 2 days. The night before the main day, people light a big fire. This fire is called the Holika bonfire. Families and friends gather together. They sing, talk, and pray. The fire is a symbol. It means the end of bad things and the start of good things. The next day is the famous Color Day. This is the day most people know. People go outside. They throw colored powder and water on each other. They laugh and smile. They say simple words like Happy Holi. Everyone becomes colorful. Faces, clothes, streets, and air are full of color. Some people think Holi is only for young people. This is not true. Children, adults, and old people all join. Rich and poor people celebrate together. During Holi, social walls feel smaller. People feel equal. This makes the festival very special. Now let us talk about common misunderstandings. Many visitors think Holi is wild and unsafe. They worry about crowds and noise. It is true that Holi can be loud and busy in some places, but it is also joyful and friendly. Most people welcome others with smiles and kindness. Respect and care are important parts of the festival. Another misunderstanding is that Holi has no rules. In reality, there are traditions. People respect elders. They ask before putting color on someone. They share food and drinks. In many homes, special sweets are made. Food is an important part of celebration and sharing. Holi also has strong emotional meaning. It teaches forgiveness. During Holi, people forget old fights. They say sorry. They start again. This is why Holi is called a festival of love and unity. Hearts feel lighter. Minds feel free. Learning these ideas helps your English. You learn words about festivals, like celebrate, tradition, and custom. You learn words about seasons, like winter, spring, warm, and cold. You also learn emotion words like joy, peace, anger, and forgiveness. These words are useful in daily life, not only in festivals. Repeat these words slowly. Celebrate. Color, spring, joy, forgive. Feel how easy English can be when words have meaning. Before learning about Holi, it may feel confusing. You see photos, but you do not understand the story. After learning step by step, everything becomes clear. You see why people smile. You see why colors matter. You see why this festival touches many hearts. Holi is not just something to watch, it is something to feel. When you understand Holi, you also understand people better. This makes your English stronger because language is about people and feelings. Now take a moment. Imagine a warm spring day. Imagine colors in the air. Say this simple sentence. Holi is a festival of joy. Say it slowly and clearly. Feel confident. Next, we will learn the story behind Holi. This story is old and powerful. It shows the meaning of good and bad, fear and courage. Through this story, your English and understanding will grow even more. The story behind Holi. Long ago, in ancient India, there lived a powerful king named Hiranyakashipu. He wanted everyone to worship only him. He believed he was the strongest and most important being in the world. He did not like kindness. He loved power and control. People feared him. They followed his orders because they were afraid. This king had a young son named Prahlad. Prahlad was small and gentle. He did not want power. He believed in love, truth, and goodness instead. His heart was calm, brave, and full of quiet faith every single day, even when life felt dark and unsafe around. The king became angry when he learned about his son. Prahlad did not worship him. Prahlad worshipped a god of goodness instead. The king tried to change his son. He used fear, punishment, and threats. But Prahlad stayed kind and calm. He trusted goodness more than power. The king felt shame and rage. He decided to hurt his own child. This shows cruelty versus kindness and power versus true faith clearly. People listening to this story can feel strong emotions inside their hearts. This feeling helps memory and understanding grow faster. Stories stay longer in the mind than rules alone. The king had a sister named Holika. She believed she could not burn in fire. The king made a cruel plan. He asked Holika to sit in fire with Prahlad on her lap. He believed fire would kill the boy. Prahlad felt fear, but he stayed faithful. He prayed quietly. This moment shows fear versus courage. Darkness seemed strong, but light was still alive inside him. Many learners remember this scene because it feels clear and emotional. Simple past tense verbs help us tell stories like this. Learned stories stay in memory longer than grammar charts for many people everywhere. When the fire started, something surprising happened. Holika burned in the flames. Prahlad stayed safe. Goodness protected him. Light won over darkness. People later told this story again and again. It taught them an important lesson. Evil can look powerful, but kindness is stronger. This is why people light fires before Holi. They remember this moment and its meaning together. Stories like this use past tense verbs in an easy, natural way. Burned, stayed, felt, and believed help describe actions clearly. These words are useful in daily speaking and writing too. They make English feel human and alive for learners. This story shows strong contrast. The king used force. Prahlad used faith. The king wanted control. Prahlad wanted truth. Fear tried to win, but courage stayed firm. This contrast helps learning. Before stories, English feels hard. After stories, English feels warm. You connect words to feelings. Your brain remembers better. Stories turn language into pictures, not rules, and learning becomes easier. Many students say they remember stories years later. They forget grammar lists, but remember heroes and lessons. This is why storytelling is powerful for English learners. It mixes emotion, meaning, and simple language together in one clear form always. During Holi, people remember this story with joy. The fire night reminds them of courage. The color day reminds them of life and happiness. They throw colors to show freedom and equality. Old anger washes away, new smiles appear. This festival teaches social lessons too. People forgive, share, and connect. These actions help learners understand words like forgive, share, and celebrate. Learning words with actions makes meaning stronger and clearer. You see the word, feel the idea, and remember it longer. This method works well for beginners everywhere. Stories support listening, speaking, and confidence together without pressure or fear inside. Now think about your own learning. Before stories, you may feel bored or tired. After stories, learning feels lighter. You listen with interest. You repeat words naturally. You understand past tense without stress. Heard words stay longer. This is the power of story learning. It does not rush you. It guides you slowly. It respects your pace and feelings as a learner. Stories allow mistakes and learning without shame. They give context, meaning, and emotional safety. This helps learners speak more freely and bravely. Confidence grows when understanding feels natural. Step by step, fear becomes calm trust inside the mind. The story of Holi is easy to follow. It has clear good and bad sides. This makes English simple. You hear clear actions and feelings. Words like burned, stayed, believed, and prayed appear again. Repetition helps learning. When you hear words many times, they become friendly. Stories repeat ideas in gentle ways. This supports memory and understanding for beginners. Past tense verbs tell us what happened before now. This is useful for daily stories and conversations. You can talk about yesterday, childhood, or history. Stories prepare you for real communication. They make English practical, human, and alive for everyday life. When learners enjoy a story, learning feels safe. Fear becomes smaller. Curiosity becomes bigger. This emotional change matters. Before fear blocks memory. After joy opens the mind. The story of Prahlad teaches courage softly. It shows faith without force. Learners feel calm, not pressured. This calm state helps language enter naturally and stay longer inside the mind. This is why cultural stories are strong learning tools. They teach values, language, and confidence together. Learners grow emotionally and linguistically at the same time. This balance keeps motivation alive. Without motivation, learning becomes slow and heavy. Stories prevent this problem gently always. Now you know the story behind Holi. You saw darkness and light. You felt fear and faith. You learned past tense words through meaning. This is how English becomes enjoyable, not by force, but by feeling. In the next part, we will see how Holi is celebrated today. You will learn modern life, travel English, and friendly expressions. Stay curious. Your learning journey is becoming colorful and strong. Each step builds confidence and opens your mind wider. You are not just learning words, but understanding people. This skill connects you to the world. With patience, stories guide you forward together. How Holi is celebrated today. Today, Holi is celebrated in many colorful and joyful ways. In India, cities and villages come alive during this festival. People prepare for days. Shops sell bright colors, sweets, and music speakers. Homes are cleaned. Families feel excited. The air feels different, full of joy and movement. Before the modern celebrations, Holi followed strong traditions. On the night before Holi, people still light a bonfire. Families and neighbors gather around the fire. They pray, talk, and remember the old story of good winning over bad. This quiet moment is calm and meaningful. It helps people feel peaceful and thankful. The fire reminds them to leave bad feelings behind. The next day feels very different. Morning comes, and the streets wake up with sound. Music plays loudly. People laugh and shout happy words. Children run fast with bags of color. Adults smile and join them. Everyone wears old clothes because colors will cover everything. White clothes become red, blue, yellow, and green. This is the modern Holi many people know. People throw colored powder and water at each other. They use their hands, water balloons, or small water guns. Friends chase friends. Strangers laugh together. Faces shine with color and happiness. For many people, this day feels free and playful. There is a clear contrast here. The night before is slow and quiet. The day of colors is loud and full of energy. One part is about thinking and prayer. The other part is about joy and fun. Together, they create balance. This shows how tradition and modern life live together. Holi today is not only in India, it is celebrated in many countries around the world. Indian communities bring Holi to places like the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia. Parks and open spaces become colorful. People from many cultures join. This makes Holi a global festival of joy. If you imagine yourself there, you will see large crowds. People stand close together. They laugh, talk, and dance. This is a good word to learn. Crowd. A crowd means many people in one place. Crowds can feel exciting, but also noisy. It is important to stay calm and aware. Music is everywhere during Holi. Loudspeakers play happy songs. Drums beat fast. People dance freely. Even if you do not know the steps, you can move your body and smile. Music helps people feel connected. You do not need perfect language to enjoy music. Food is also a big part of Holi. Families make special sweets and snacks. They share food with neighbors and friends. Sharing food shows care and friendship. Words like sweet, spicy, and fresh are often used. Learning food words helps you speak during travel and daily life. Water is another important part of Holi. People throw water to cool down. The weather is often warm, so water feels nice. But safety is important. People should drink clean water and protect their eyes. Many people wear sunglasses. Safety helps joy last longer. Some learners worry about safety in big festivals. This is normal. Holi can be busy and loud, but many places are friendly and well organized. Families, police, and helpers are present. If you are careful and respectful, you can enjoy the day safely. Before joining Holi, visitors often feel shy. They worry about language or mistakes. After joining, fear disappears. Smiles become the common language. Simple words like hello, thank you, and happy Holi are enough. This shows how English can be simple and useful. Learning these festival words helps your English grow. Words like color, music, crowd, food, water, and safety are useful everywhere. You can use them when you travel, talk to friends, or share stories. Learning through imagination makes words easy to remember. Try a small practice now. Imagine you are at Holi. Say this sentence slowly. I see colors and happy people. Repeat it 2 times. Feel confident. Holi today shows how old traditions and modern life mix together. It teaches joy, sharing, and connection. In the next section, we will learn how Holi brings people together and breaks social walls. Your English journey is moving forward, colorful and strong. Holi as a social festival. In everyday life, people often live apart from each other. They stay inside their homes. They focus on work, school, money, and problems. Many people feel lonely, even in big cities. Social distance feels normal. People do not talk to strangers. They keep their space. This is how daily life often feels. During Holi, this changes. Walls between people become smaller. Smiles become bigger. On this day, people step outside and connect. Young and old people celebrate together. Rich and poor people laugh together. Teachers, students, workers, and leaders stand side by side. Everyone becomes equal under the colors. Before Holi, some people may feel angry with others. Maybe they had a fight. Maybe they stopped talking. These feelings are heavy. They stay inside the heart. During Holi, people choose to let go. They forgive. They start again. This is one of the strongest messages of Holi. Forgiveness is not always easy. In daily life, pride and fear stop people from saying sorry. During Holi, colors help break that fear. People smile, laugh, and open their hearts. A small greeting can change everything. People often say simple phrases like, Happy Holi. This greeting is warm and friendly. It opens the door to conversation. You can say it to friends, neighbors, or even strangers. The words are simple, but the feeling is strong. Apologies are also common. People say, I'm sorry, or please forgive me. These words heal old wounds. They make relationships fresh again. Learning how to say sorry in English is very important. It shows respect and care. Invitations are part of Holi too. People say, come and celebrate with us, or join us for food. These phrases invite connection. They make people feel welcome. Invitations help learners practice friendly English in real situations. Celebration language is full of emotion. Words like happy, joyful, excited, and grateful are used often. These words describe feelings, not things. Emotional words help you express yourself clearly. They help others understand you better. Before learning these phrases, English may feel cold. You may only know book sentences. After learning emotional language, English feels warm and alive. You speak from the heart, not just the head. Holi also teaches respect. People ask before putting color on others. They listen, they care. This shows that connection needs kindness. English communication is the same. Listening is as important as speaking. Imagine a simple scene. A young boy throws color on an old man. They laugh together. Age does not matter. Status does not matter. Only joy matters. This scene shows equality clearly. Now imagine two neighbors who stopped talking long ago. During Holi, one says, "Happy Holi." The other smiles and replies. A small moment, but a big change. This is the power of connection. Learning English through these moments is powerful. You learn what to say and when to say it. You learn tone, feeling, and timing. This helps real communication, not just exams. Try a small practice now. Say these phrases slowly. Happy Holi. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Come and celebrate. Say them with a smile. Feel the warmth in the words. Before, English may feel distant. After practicing social phrases, English feels close and human. You feel more confident to speak. You feel less afraid of mistakes. Holi reminds us that people need people. Language helps that connection. English is not only for work or study, it is for sharing life, feelings, and joy. As we move forward, remember this lesson. Connection is stronger than separation. Kind words open hearts. In the next section, we will talk about traveling for Holi and using English with confidence in the real world. Your journey continues with courage and hope. Traveling to India for Holi. Many English learners dream about traveling to another country. They imagine new places, new people, and new experiences. But with this dream, fear often appears. People worry about language problems. They worry about safety. They worry about feeling shy or embarrassed. These fears are normal. Almost everyone feels them before traveling abroad. Before traveling, the mind creates many worries. What if I cannot speak English well? What if people do not understand me? What if I make mistakes? These thoughts make travel feel scary. Fear grows when we imagine problems without solutions. This fear can stop people from exploring the world. Now, imagine a different picture. You prepare simple English phrases. You learn basic words. You understand some cultural rules. Suddenly, travel feels easier. You feel calmer. Confidence slowly replaces fear. This is the difference between anxious travel and prepared travel. India is a large and colorful country. During Holi, it becomes even more lively. Streets are busy, music plays, people smile and celebrate. For a visitor, this can feel exciting, but also overwhelming. Preparation helps you enjoy the moment instead of feeling lost. Language fear is common, but you do not need perfect English. Simple English works. Words like hello, thank you, and excuse me are very useful. Many people in India understand basic English. They are often kind and helpful to visitors. Learning short phrases gives you power. You can say, "Can you help me?" or "Where is this place?" You can ask, "Is this safe?" These simple questions help you feel protected and confident. Practice them slowly before traveling. Safety is another big fear. Holi can be crowded and loud. This can worry visitors. The truth is, many areas are safe when you are careful. Stay with groups. Protect your phone and wallet. Wear old clothes. Keep your eyes safe. When you prepare, fear becomes smaller. Embarrassment is also common. Some learners fear making mistakes. They fear wrong words or strange actions. But mistakes are part of learning. Most people smile when you try. Effort is respected. Confidence grows when you accept mistakes as steps, not failures. Cultural understanding helps a lot. During Holi, people throw colors. It is polite to smile and enjoy. If you do not want color, you can say politely, "No, thank you." Respect works everywhere. Learning this makes travel smoother. Food is another adventure. Indian food has many flavors. Some food is spicy. You can say, "Not spicy, please." This sentence is simple and helpful. Drinking clean water and eating fresh food are important safety tips. Transportation may feel confusing. You can ask, "How much is this?" or "Where does this go?" Drivers and helpers often explain slowly. Using gestures also helps. Communication is not only words, body language is useful. Before traveling, life feels small and familiar. After traveling, life feels bigger. You meet new people. You hear new stories. You use English in real life. This builds strong confidence. English becomes a tool, not a school subject. Holi gives special experiences. People may invite you to celebrate. They may say, "Come, join us." Accepting such invitations creates memories. These moments teach English faster than books. You remember words because you lived them. Travel also teaches patience. Things may not be perfect. Plans change. This is normal. Staying calm helps. English phrases like, "It's okay" and "no problem" are useful and peaceful. Try a small practice now. Say these sentences slowly. "Can you help me?" "Where is this place?" "Thank you very much." "I am happy to be here." Say them with confidence. Imagine using them in real life. Fear tells you to stay safe and still. Confidence tells you to explore and grow. With simple English and preparation, confidence wins. English opens doors to real experiences, real people, and real joy. Traveling to India for Holi is not just about seeing colors. It is about meeting humanity. It is about learning through life. In the next section, we will learn important Holi words and expressions to help your English grow even more. Your journey continues, brave and bright. Learning English through Holi. When learning English, many people make the same mistake. They read long word lists. They memorize words without context. They write down colors, emotions, or actions in a notebook. But later, when they try to speak, the words disappear. English feels dry and difficult. This is passive learning. Words exist on paper, but not in your mind or heart. Now, imagine learning through Holi. You see colors flying in the air. You hear laughter. You feel happiness, excitement, and friendship. Your brain connects words to feelings and pictures. You see a boy throwing red powder. You hear someone say, "Happy Holi." You can imagine and repeat these words. This is active learning. You do not just memorize, you experience. Let's start with colors. Holi is full of bright colors. Red, yellow, blue, green, orange, pink, purple, and white cover streets, faces, and clothes. You can say sentences like, "The red color is bright," or "I throw blue powder on my friend." Repeat slowly and imagine the colors. Seeing and saying the words makes learning stronger. Next, emotions. Holi teaches us many feelings. Joy, excitement, love, happiness, friendship, and forgiveness appear everywhere. Instead of memorizing a list, connect each word to a moment. For example, "I feel happy when I play with colors," or "I forgive my friend and smile." When words have meaning, you remember them easily. Actions are also important. Throw, run, dance, sing, celebrate, laugh, share, and hug are common during Holi. You can make simple sentences. Children run in the streets, or friends share sweets. Practicing actions with words helps your English become active. You can even act them out while speaking. This makes learning fun. Festival expressions are useful too. Words like "Happy Holi," "Come and join us," "Let's celebrate," "Enjoy the colors," and "Have fun" appear everywhere. You can repeat these sentences. You can use them with friends or in role-play practice. Active speaking gives these phrases life. Descriptive adjectives make your English richer. Words like bright, colorful, loud, joyful, soft, messy, warm and cold describe the festival. For example, the colors are bright, or the music is loud and happy. When you describe things, you connect English to real experiences. Contrast passive learning with active use. Before, words may feel empty. You remember lists but forget meaning. After active practice, words become part of your mind. You can speak without thinking too hard. English becomes alive. Learning becomes fun. Here is a small exercise for you. Imagine you are at Holi. Describe the scene in simple sentences. The sky is blue. People throw red and yellow colors. Children run and laugh. I feel happy and excited. Say these sentences slowly. Repeat them 2 or 3 times. Try changing the colors or actions. I throw pink color on my friend. People dance and sing songs. Active practice helps you remember words naturally. Another tip: use stories. Think of Prahlad's story or people celebrating colors. Describe one part in your own words. For example, Prahlad stayed safe in the fire. People forgive and celebrate together. Storytelling helps you remember verbs, adjectives, and expressions in context. You can also connect vocabulary to daily life. Colors appear in clothes, food, or nature. Emotions appear in school, work, or family. Actions appear in sports, music, and games. Festival words help you talk about celebrations anywhere. Before active practice, learning may feel heavy. You only repeat lists or read notes. After active learning with images, stories, and imagination, words feel light and alive. Your English grows naturally. Your mind remembers faster because learning is meaningful. Finally, celebrate your progress. Every sentence you speak, every word you repeat, is a small success. English grows with feeling, not only with memory. Holi is a perfect example. You see, feel, and speak at the same time. Take a moment now. Close your eyes. Imagine the colors, music, and laughter of Holi. Say these sentences aloud. I am happy at Holi. I see many colors. I celebrate with my friends. Feel the words in your mind and heart. Active learning turns fear and confusion into confidence. It turns passive memorization into joyful communication. Words become tools for connection, not just knowledge. With practice, your English will feel strong, colorful, and ready to use in real life. Life lessons from Holi. Holi is not only about colors, music, and fun. It is also a festival of life lessons. It teaches us about letting go of the past, forgiving others, and celebrating new beginnings. In everyday life, people hold on to stress, mistakes, or anger. This can feel heavy. It makes the mind tired and the heart small. Holi shows a different way. Before Holi, life can feel routine. Wake up, go to work or school, solve problems, and repeat. Stress builds quietly. Old conflicts may stay in your mind. You may replay small arguments or mistakes. This routine can make people feel trapped. Fear and worry can take over. During Holi, people choose to let go. They forgive others. They smile at friends and strangers. They celebrate together. Holding on to anger or sadness feels useless when colors fly in the air. This is a powerful contrast. Before, life feels heavy. After, life feels free and joyful. Forgiveness is one of the strongest lessons. Saying sorry or forgiving someone can feel hard. But Holi shows that small actions create big change. A smile, a greeting, or a kind word can release tension. Try saying, "I forgive you," in English. Even practicing it aloud helps your mind and heart feel lighter. Holi also teaches renewal. The end of winter and start of spring reminds us that every day is a chance to begin again. Old worries can fade. New opportunities appear. You can start fresh in school, work, or relationships. You can learn new words, new skills, and new ways to speak English. Joy is another lesson. When people throw colors, dance, and laugh, happiness spreads naturally. You do not need perfect plans or perfect skills. Simple participation creates joy. Similarly, learning English does not require perfection. Small steps, practice, and courage bring real happiness. Speaking a few sentences every day is enough to grow. Holi shows that release is necessary. Holding on to fear or mistakes stops growth. Letting go opens space for learning and connection. Imagine repeating English words without fear. Imagine sharing a story without worrying about mistakes. Just like the festival, you can release tension and embrace confidence. Try a small exercise. Think of one small worry or mistake. Imagine throwing it in the air with bright colors. Say, "I let go." Repeat it slowly. Feel your shoulders relax. This is practice for life and for English learning. Each time you speak, each time you let go, your heart and mind grow. Celebration during Holi also teaches gratitude. People share food, colors, and smiles. They notice the joy around them. You can use English to describe feelings. I feel happy. I am grateful. Or, I enjoy today. These simple sentences help express emotion clearly. English becomes a tool for connection, not perfection. Before Holi lessons, life may feel heavy, and English may feel distant. After learning and practicing, life feels lighter. Words carry meaning. Actions match language. Learning becomes part of life, not just a classroom task. Every mistake or fear becomes a chance to grow. Holi reminds us that every day can be colorful. We can forgive, start again, feel joy, and share happiness. You can use English in the same way. Speak, share, and practice without fear. Celebrate each step. Each word you learn is like a color in your own life. Your journey is brighter when you let go, just like Holi. As you continue learning, remember, life is for small joys and big growth. Let go of fear. Embrace joy. Speak English with heart, courage, and curiosity. Holi teaches both language and life. Use them together every day, and your path will feel colorful and full of energy. From watching to living the story. We have reached the end of our Holi journey, but this is only the beginning for you. At first, Holi may have felt confusing. You saw bright colors in photos or videos, but the meaning was unclear. You may have wondered why people throw powder or dance in the streets. You may have worried about language or culture. This is normal. Confusion is the first step toward learning. Step by step, we discovered more. We learned the story of Prahlad and Holika, where courage and faith overcame fear and cruelty. We saw how Holi mixes tradition and modern celebration with fires, prayers, music, and joyful colors. We explored how this festival breaks social barriers, teaching forgiveness, connection, and equality. We imagined traveling to India, using simple English phrases to navigate safely and confidently. Finally, we practiced Holi vocabulary, expressions, and active language use to bring words to life. Before this journey, you may have felt like a passive viewer. You observed cultures from afar. You read about traditions or memorized English words without feeling them. But now, you are more than a spectator. You are an active participant. You understand stories, feel emotions, and connect words to real life. You can speak about Holi with confidence. You can imagine yourself celebrating, sharing joy, and using English in meaningful ways. Holi teaches an important lesson beyond language. Life is meant to be lived fully. Just as the festival encourages forgiveness, celebration, and joy, Learning English can be playful and brave. Mistakes are natural. Curiosity is your guide. Each word you speak, each sentence you practice, and each story you explore brings your language to life. English becomes a tool for connection, for sharing your experiences, and for exploring the world. Now, take a moment and imagine your own colorful journey. Picture yourself speaking to someone in English about a festival, a story, or a new place. Feel proud of each word you say. Feel confident in every small step. Learning does not need to be perfect. It needs heart, curiosity, and courage. Your journey with English and culture continues. Keep exploring stories, traditions, and celebrations from around the world. Use your imagination, your voice, and your growing vocabulary. Every festival, every story, and every conversation is an opportunity to connect, grow, and shine. Holi shows us that learning and life are colorful, joyful, and full of possibilities. Step forward with confidence. Speak, listen, imagine, and practice. Turn every story you hear into your own story. Celebrate each step, each word, and each new understanding. From watching to living the story, your English journey is just beginning. The world is ready for your curiosity, your courage, and your voice. Let it shine. One color, one word, one moment at a time.